Hey, what's going on? My name's Lucas. Welcome to my studio. Today I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing a video comparing the sounds of a Mesa Boogie standard oversized 412 cabinet from the early 2000s to a new Mesa Boogie Rectifier Compact 212 cabinet. So hang with me and we're going to get right into these guitar tones. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the workflow of the video so you know what to expect. First, you're going to hear the 412 cab in mono, then you're going to hear the 212 cab in mono, and then you're going to hear both double-tracked, panned hard left and hard right so you can hear what they sound like in stereo. We're going to cover a variety of genres today, so for my 6-string examples I'm using an Ibanez AZ guitar, and for the 8-string examples I'm going to be using the Kiesel 8-string. As far as mics go, I'm using an SM57 and a Shure Beta 87A, all on the same speaker. I also just wanted to mention that as a part of this experiment, I did capture all the IRs for all speakers on both cabinets using the exact same mic setup that you'll be hearing in this video. So if you want to test it out on your own rig and play through them, you should definitely head to my website and download that pack, and it will directly support the channel. So I just wanted to conclude with some notes that I have after recording this video and having played through both of these cabinets in the studio for a couple weeks now. And it sounds to my ears that the older 412, which obviously has been broken in more, but generally speaking, it has a much darker tone to it. So that works really well for high gain amps that have a lot of presence, like the EVH. And it also has sort of more of a scooped mid-range sound, which I personally like a lot. It has a bigger bottom end. I was warned by many people that using a 412 cab would be undesirable for recording metal because of the flubby bottom end, and I have not found that to be a problem yet. But that being said, the EVH is a very tight amp, and also sounds like the Bogner is tight enough as well. So I'm really happy with the sound of the 412. The 212 is kind of a different beast, so I could imagine that if you don't have space for a 412 or whatever, you might be looking for a 212, and that can be a great option for you. The 212 definitely has much more top-end sizzle to it. It also is newer and probably needs to be broken in more. The mid-range is much more focused. I find that I prefer the playing experience of having the 412 there, so if you have the space, I would definitely recommend getting a 412, and I really like the sound of the 412 for recording as well, so having like a nice big old cabinet I think is the way to go, especially for high gain tones. Like I had imagined, the effect of the cabinet on the guitar tone has much bigger difference on high gain sounds than it does on clean, so that's a really interesting takeaway from that. I did like the sound of the 212 on the leads. I thought that the mid-range, that focus, sounded really good for that. So if you're playing a lot of lead stuff, you may want to consider 212. But it's hard to compare these two cabs just because they're both so different. I think that Mesa Boogie makes really nice cabinets, and I'd imagine it'd be hard to go wrong. But when I was cab shopping, I was definitely confused about whether or not, bigger is better, and whether I wanted an older one or a newer one. So that can be definitely a major question if you're shopping. Let me know in the comments which tones you liked or disliked. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you use IRs and want to get the sounds of these cabs with the exact same mic setup, you should head to my website and download these packs. It directly supports the channel, so I really appreciate that. I want to keep making videos like this that are really helpful for guitar recording and things of that nature. So my name's Lucas. Thanks again for checking out my video, and I'll catch you guys soon. All right, happy music making.